Hi everyone, we are Mike and Mark, and we host a channel called Video Game Weekend on Twitch. This show is a weekly podcast where we'll revisit some of the topics that came up on the previous week's livestream. You can find livestream videos on demand on our Twitch and YouTube pages, as well as condensed audio-only versions on various podcast platforms. Just search for Video Game Weekend. And as always, we would like to cordially invite you to come hang out with us during our live streams Monday and Friday nights over at twitch.tv/videogameweekend, where we typically start around 10:30 Eastern Time.
Video Game Weekend, 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 Video Game Weekend.
Podcast. Podcast, baby. Here we go.
What number are we on right now? I can't even remember. We've been podcasting for so long.
Number 5, baby.
Oh my God, Mike just put on sunglasses. It's 10:20 p.m. currently.
That's a cool 5, baby.
He's in his basement recording. He actually looks pretty cool. He's also leaned back in a very I don't care kind of lean back, and
well, dude, now that the producers told us they might be clip-in parts,
yeah,
or little small audio segments,
clipping parts of the podcast recording,
I wanted to make sure I was looking extra fly, and appreciate you cementing that. I indeed am.
He's got his sunglasses on. He's got like 4 different shades of gray on and a pop of red color, but like a maroonish red color, with his hat backwards. It's like, and he's got his headphones in. They're wired, which is a little dated.
Wired's coming back. Yo.
Wired's, it's retro now. What do you got those hooked up to a Walkman?
Maybe. They're actually not hooked up into anything. Just wear them to look cool.
Yeah, you just wear them so people don't talk to you. I get it.
Yeah. You're not talking to anyone.
It's funny because you're not even trying to hide that the cord isn't plugged into anything. It's just kind of swinging out in front of you like an elephant trunk.
Yeah. Just throw it. If it gets in my way, I just toss it around my back or around my neck like a scarf. I was just showing you that I'm also wearing gray sweatpants. So we are full gray today, baby. Full gray.
He's got a full-on gray sweatsuit on, fleece-lined sweatshirt. He's chilling and probably pretty warm at the same time.
I am getting a little warm now, yeah.
It's probably because all those studio lights are just blaring.
I was going to say that. It might just be because the lights are on. 'Cause it's usually pretty chilly down here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we just started talking that it kind of got a little warm.
You know how those LED lights just put off heat?
Oh my God, I just burned my hand touching it. Ow.
Yeah, wow.
Yow. Yeah, no heat whatsoever. I don't know what it is. I'm getting warm.
You got hot flashes because you're so nervous about the podcast?
That could be. Heart rate's going, dude. Not like in Mario Kart, but podcasting.
Oh, God.
But podcasting, that heart gets going.
Mario Kart gets my heart going so bad. Specifically Mario Kart 8, which we played last night.
Why specifically 8?
I don't know. There's such a big jump between... I originally played Mario Kart 64 and got really good at that. And then I played basically no Mario Karts in between that and Mario Kart 8.
Oh, okay.
So it's so much different to me. And I want to be good at it because it kind of looks like Mario Kart 64. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm bad at it.
Yeah, you're pretty bad at it.
Pisses me off and it feeds my furnace inside.
I think it's a lot of fun. I haven't played. Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about how we played it last night.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I don't know the last time I played it.
Yeah.
My kids have started playing it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I'd say once in a while, I might play a race with them or something. But usually, they don't take to losing very well, so I try to just stay out of that. So, for now, because I'll just mop the floor with them.
You should do it. You should do it like every time they start winning. Like give them a few wins in a row.
Yeah.
And then take the controller from one of them and be like, I'm racing you right now.
I was doing a race at some point, like a cup.
Yeah.
When did I get into? There was a bit. It must have been after one of the VGWs when you and I played. Something after you and I were playing it. Then I started playing it again myself, trying to like get whatever the best trophy is for each cup. And I didn't take first on a race. And my son started giving me the business. Like, why didn't you get first? I can get first.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's playing 50cc with like the the helper controls on. It's like, well, I can get first. I'm like,
I was playing the newest Prince of Persia game, The Lost Crown, and I was fighting a boss, and I was with my nephew at that time. And he's like 6 years old, or he was 6 years old at the time.
do you think he's 5 now?
Yeah, he goes back. He's a Benjamin Button. He's a Benjamin Button kind of nephew. But I was playing, and it was a really stressful boss, and I wasn't winning. He's like, oh, you're losing. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Yep, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh, you died. I'm like, you got to sit over there. You need to take a time out and sit over there.
That is so good.
Oh, it made me so angry. Not being a father and having to deal with a small child telling me that I'm losing. It just made my fucking blood boil.
Was part of it too, like he wanted to be right? Like, I told you were gonna lose. I told you.
I don't know how kids' brains work. I don't think he was meaning to be like mean to me.
Yeah.
I think he was just like saying what he was seeing. And I was dying, but you just don't say that to me.
Yeah,
bud.
don't say that to Mark. Mark's not going to take too kindly to that.
You don't kick someone when they're down, bud.
You give him a timeout? Oh, man. But yeah, so the Mario Kart, and now having played it last night, like,
yeah,
I think it's super fun. And I don't know. I guess I go in spurts with it. Maybe I wasn't super high on it when I initially got it, which I got it. I don't know. Did it come out with the Switch? Or very soon after it came out, I got it? I don't know.
Mario Kart 8 came out on May 29th, 2014. So 11 years ago.
But that's for the Wii U.
Was it?
When did the Switch one come out?
I think it was April 2017 then.
Okay. I think the Switch came out in March.
March 3rd, 2017.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it like the whole time.
The whole time?
The whole time? The whole time. And like there's so many courses, and a lot of them are just really cool. Like the designs I think are really cool. And like once you start playing it again, like we did, like I'm gonna be hooked again. And before we started doing this podcast, not that I was early by any means, but once we got on the call, there was Mark. Hang on, I just got to finish this race real quick.
I was playing all day today. No, I wasn't playing all day today.
Mark is hooked again too, and I love it.
I did beat all the 50cc courses that I had left, or all the GPs that I had left, and now I'm moving on to the 100cc's, and I have the first 3 beaten.
Nice,
so
dude.
I'm feeling good about it right now.
Do you have the DLC courses?
I don't, but I just re-upped my my Nintendo subscription, and I think it's a free download with that, so I'm gonna have that.
Nice. They added so many too.
There's a lot of content in that game. The DLC is double the content.
Yeah, like while they didn't really come out with a new game, like the entire span of the Switch, there's like they added enough content that, you know, it is basically like another game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be hooked now. I'm gonna play a little bit when we're done talking here. So let's start wrapping this up if you don't mind.
Yeah, let's move it along. Come on. This week the podcast is only gonna be 15 minutes long because we had to play Mario Kart.
And we appreciate everyone that hopped on board with us because that was a ton of fun.
It was.
It definitely kind of falling in love with Mario Kart again, but that was the first time I played online with like friends or people, and that was so much fun.
It was so much fun. Like we've played together, like even doing a GP. We've done it where it's me and you, and then however many computers there are.
Mm-hmm.
But having like 8 actual humans playing on the same course is sweet.
Yeah.
It's way more fun than playing with computers.
I loved seeing people's names pop up as they passed me.
Yeah.
Or like if you hit them, you can see like, oh yeah, I just got
Oh yeah.
so and so.
There's so
and-
much more trash talk involved because you have like 7 different people
Yeah.
to trash talk.
we should look into maybe doing one with full voice audio too, if people would be into it. Just to,
With everyone.
yeah, not
It's gonna
necessarily
be chaos.
not necessarily for a stream, but just like a fun.
Oh yeah.
Just so we could talk trash real time if people would be into it. I don't know if everyone would be into that, but as opposed to, they don't get to talk until the race is over and then they have to type. So
I think that would be hilarious and fun.
Yeah.
And awesome.
I'd be cursing so many people out.
You would be. I know you would be.
And then we had one rando, someone that we met last night, that was purposely messing with us.
I loved it. I thought it was so funny. The gall on that person.
Yeah.
What would they do, Mike?
Well, first they went after you, and that was hilarious.
They would like get a star, like drive through me, and I'd like fly up in the air and then come down, and I'd see them just stopped in front of me, and then I would keep going, and then they would hit me again and do the same thing.
They were good with it too. Like that's not easy hitting people with the star.
No.
I ended up falling into that trap too, where they would pull in front of me. I'd see them slam on the brakes, and it'd just be, oh no, what's coming now? A red shell, a green shell, the star. They were just, if they had the bullet bill.
I think they were secretly like really good at the game too.
Mhm.
They were just being the chaos factor in there.
I do too.
Because they were like celebrating via jumps. I would like see them hit someone with a shell or something, and then they'd hit R a bunch of times and like jump. And it looked like he was celebrating.
Oh, it's so good. To that person, congrats. That was awesome. That was hilarious.
You're an absolute goat. Keep doing what you're doing.
Definitely be down to play more of that in the future.
Yeah, I would definitely be down to play Mario Kart, and I think the community nights in general have been really fun for us on stream. At least for me. I don't know about you, but
I mean, I hate people usually.
Me too.
Just to set the record straight, I stayed up like an extra 2 hours later than I wanted to last night because I was having much fun.
Mike stayed up until like 3 a.m. playing, and he was the one like trying to stay up more. Like I kept checking, like, "Hey, Mike, you sure? You got to work tomorrow?" He's like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Definitely can't do that all the time, but I gave in to temptation, that Mario Kart temptation.
That speaks to the community night Mario Kart. We did have a lot of fun.
I did get a nap in today.
You look good today. You don't look tired.
Helps a little bit. I don't like doing that. I want to get away from that, but
Yeah, you can't mess with the body.
That's a fight you're not going to win. Anything else positive you want to say? Because we do got to hit another topic.
It seemed to draw in a lot of people in general. We usually play retro games, and I think since we're not like retro achievers, we're not like really good at retro games. We're more of like comedy variety kind of streamer. We don't get a ton of like random people from playing older games, and I think with playing these newer games or playing popular games, it kind of does help us a little bit with our Twitch following.
Yeah, we definitely get more people, I think, on that. Well, we even got some people doing Toe Jam and Earl, which was interesting.
That is true. We did get some people with Toe Jam and Earl.
But yeah, I think the community aspect really helps too. And people like joining in.
Yeah. Mainly, I think the newer games have helped us in the sense like NES World Championship gave us a bunch of new followers and a bunch of basically the main community that we're in right now. And then this Mario Kart, again, I don't know what the lasting effect of it will be, but we definitely got some more random people in the chat and playing with us, being it a community game, like you said.
With the randomness or meeting new people or opening the game up to people.
Opening the floodgates, if you will.
We did have some, I don't know, how do you want to broach this topic? Little over the top trash talking.
We did have someone that was a little aggressive in the chat. So much that we did have to put them on timeout, which basically means they're banned for a temporary amount of time. We're kind of on that line where we like trash talk. We like trash talk a lot. We think it's fun. We think it's good for our friendship and good for the people in our community. But there's a point where that trash talk just goes too far and it turns into harassment, and that's where we really don't want to be. And last night that kind of happened.
Yeah. I mean, at least for your trash talk and my trash talk, we understand we're just joking. We don't actually mean anything by it. If anything, we're just trying to make the other person laugh with it and not actually try to hurt someone's feelings.
No, we're never trying to hurt anyone's feelings on stream. We're always joking around.
Yeah. And I think we portray that, or I assume that point gets out. That even when we're ribbing on someone in the chat, like we're just having fun, like not in a trying to hurt someone's feelings kind of way. Just like
exactly. And us being streamers and having video and audio, it's a lot easier for you to tell that we're joking around because we are laughing, we are saying just kidding, we're doing all that. We can put more inflection on our voices.
Mark switching to camera 2.
Camera 2 is great for talking real serious to someone but making it look like a joke. But when you're in the chat, it's really hard to determine whether you're being serious or not. And we've found out that we just kind of have to assume that you're not being serious, that you're not being serious, that it's all in good fun.
Yeah.
Which makes it also really difficult if someone is getting offended to take action and give them a timeout or ban them,
I think last night, that was our first kind of negative interaction, I think, of this entire streaming journey. I think we've been kind of fortunate with that.
It's I do remember another one when we were on in the chat. I think that was the first negative thing we've had ever. We did have someone put something hateful as a name in our Jackbox when we were playing, like their actual name. They picked a racial slur as the name.
Yeah, that's cool. Idiots.
Which we found out, with the help of our community, we found out how to rectify that so that doesn't happen again. So
we did review the tape. We wanted to come clean on this.
We brought it to the committee, and the committee reviewed the tape.
The committee. We said there was an incident last night.
Yeah.
They went back, checked the timestamps, and felt that maybe we should have acted sooner. And in the heat of the moment, like you said, thought it was all in good fun. Till it was very evident that it wasn't. And then looking back then with that thought in mind made me realize, oh yeah, I think we missed some stuff that we should have put a stop to sooner.
And it's one of the really difficult things we're finding about streaming is just being able to notice that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you said, dude, for the longest time I thought it was just, it's just they're being funny. They're just talking some trash in good fun. When I don't think it was so much good fun anymore. So
yeah, and honestly, I don't think the person that was receiving the aggression was taking it in a bad way. Like someone could have easily taken it in a really bad way. And I think this person was a really good sport and has a lot of history with this aggressor. So they handled it really well, and I don't think they were really like hurt or anything by it.
All right, enough of this serious mumbo jumbo, Mark. That's not what it's about.
We don't want to be serious. I mean, we will if we have to.
Yeah.
But We're not super cereal guys.
Don't make me be serious. It hurts my brain.
It hurts us to be mean. No, we're not even being mean. It hurts us to be managers, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just here for some laughs.
I just want to have fun, man. Quit ruining our vibe.
All right, I think I said that a little too soon because I do actually have to get serious on this next topic too.
Oh man, again, we were just serious.
Did you know that the chili cheese burrito is only available in certain locations? And this is from Taco Bell.
Are we talking Taco Bell?
We're talking Taco Bell. We're tacoing Taco Bell.
Gosh. We opened the floodgates of Taco Bell last stream, and now it's just coming out.
Once it's open, I have no holding back anymore.
Yeah.
This is news that needs to be shared, though. So, like, I don't feel bad hitting Taco Bell corner up again because people need to know this. They want to know this.
People need to know. Okay. So the question was, did I know that there are chili cheese burritos in certain locations?
Yeah. That it's not across every Taco Bell.
Okay. I had no idea. I didn't even know that it was still an item. So that's a complete lie. I looked it up today. I looked up my local ones today to see if they had it, and they do not.
We talked about it a little bit ago, and Mark told me he did look it up earlier. And that was not the response I was expecting from you.
I am trying to make a good show, okay? And there needs to be surprise and mystery, okay?
You could have said, I didn't know until you told me earlier, and then you looked it up.
It's a white lie, Mike. It's a white lie.
So I recently discovered that they were available at the Taco Bell I go to when I was checking out the burritos menu. And I was like, oh, dang.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know these were back. So I just assumed they were back everywhere. And then I get a lot of my Taco Bell news on Reddit, and someone posted there that it's not available in every location. So then I did a little digging, and sure enough, I'm fortunate enough to have it at the one that is by me. And get this, Mark.
What, Mike?
I've yet to order it since I found out it's back.
You got to get it, dude. Have you been there since you found out it's back?
I went yesterday with the intention of getting one because I had the free, I visit there enough that I get free rewards.
You got those free rewards piling up, bud.
But my mind was crossed and I forgot, the free reward that I get is the cheesy gordita crunch.
Ooh, that's a good free reward, dude. You're making buco bucks at Taco Bell.
Buco for sure. Buco for sure.
A lot of people say buku, but I say buco bucks.
I'm gonna start calling you Buco from now on. I wish I could say your last name. I feel like it flows.
That's my fourth child.
Yeah.
After creamy and crunchy, there's going to be one other one, and then buco.
Okay, I didn't know what the third was, so we haven't decided on the third yet.
No, and that's I like that you brought that up because I accidentally said fourth instead of third, and then I just flowed into saying third was. I didn't know yet. So.
We're still working on name number 3, but solidified number 4.
Yes, 4 is good.
So I didn't know that they were available in select locations. So I will make all that much more of an effort to go get one, to let my local team know I support this product and I support them. So maybe tomorrow.
Yep. You should definitely get one. If you like it, you need to start rubbing elbows with all those workers and be like, hey, I got this free cheesy gordita crunch redeem. How will you make that a chili cheese cheesy gordita crunch? And they put the chili cheese shit in there instead of the beef.
That'd be something.
That'd be good. Maybe.
I don't know.
I've actually never had a chili cheese burrito, so I have no idea if they're good.
Oh, you serious? it's been many years since I had one. I remembered liking them a lot. So hopefully it lives up.
Mike, you want some? Do you have more to say, or do you want some?
I do.
Okay, keep going.
I got one more another. This is probably the bigger reason why we need to talk Taco Bell.
Oh wait, are we moving on to a different item?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you the history of a chili cheese burrito real quick. So the chili cheese burrito was initially introduced as the Chilito, which is an awful name. I hate that name. It sounds so.
I don't like that name either.
It sounds gross. Chilito. It sounds like a cold burrito.
If it's a cold burrito, I might get behind it. That's a good name. That'd be a good Choco Taco
Chilito
name.
Okay, a Chilito is a normal sized burrito filled with cheddar cheese and a special hot chili sauce containing beef. It's not typical, and it's already mixed beforehand, so you can't get like steak or chicken. You have to get beef.
Interesting.
And that burrito is steamed before serving.
Ooh. I love a good steam.
You love a good stuff that burrito, steam it, and get it out.
Love a good steam.
So the Chilito was introduced in 1990 as a part of the 59, 79, 99 cent menu. Do you remember that?
Nope.
I think I remember that. I think I remember seeing their advertisements where it was like 59, 79, 99.
Which one did it fall on?
This was in the 79 cent category.
Oh, man, could you imagine?
Guess what other item was there?
Pintos and cheese.
No.
Is it taco form or burrito form?
It is taco form.
Double decker.
Mexi Melt. And as you know, they just had that Decades menu and they brought back the Mexi Melt. And I fucking hated that. It was so gross.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Had pico on it. I don't like Taco Bell pico.
You do not like their pico.
Okay, so by the mid 90s, the Chilito had been removed from the national menu. But the chili cheese burrito is not fully discontinued, however, and this is where this is your facts right here.
This is where it gets good.
Rather than removing it completely, it was instead left to franchises to decide whether to continue carrying it. A decision that is usually decided by its relative regional popularity. So you could have it.
Interesting.
They were still making it, but they would only ship it to the stores that wanted it.
So, wait. So in your story there, you said it was discontinued in the mid-90s?
Yes.
Was it a chili cheese burrito at this time, or was it still going under the Chilito name?
Chilito.
Okay. I never had a Chilito. It's always been a chili cheese burrito as far as I knew it.
As far as I ever knew it, I always saw chili cheese burrito. Or if someone said they liked it, they always said chili cheese burrito.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I thought it disappeared in general, but you're saying it's this whole time, depending on where you went, you might find it. Okay.
It's been there the whole time, according to this.
Okay, cool.
And it says, today, the chili cheese burrito is widely available throughout the Midwest of the United States.
How about that?
Has very limited availability west of the Rockies and east of the Appalachians.
Well, how about that?
How about that?
Mark, I appreciate the history of the chili cheese burrito, aka Chilito. Chilito.
Okay, starting now, I'm never going to call it a Chilito ever again. It's a chili cheese burrito.
Cool. I'm down. I'm game.
Chilito sends shivers down my spine.
Chilito. The CCB.
The CCB is a great name for it.
Hit me with one CGC, one CCB, and a liter of cola.
And a DDT.
Double decker?
Double decker taco.
One DDT.
That's a champion's order right there.
Yeah, like a wrestling champion.
Yeah,
because you're getting that DDT.
You're getting that DDT.
Other bit of Taco Bell news. You ready for it?
I'm ready. Sorry to derail you.
You ready? You ready for this punch, baby? This great, cool punch.
Punch me in the face with Taco Bell.
Cool Ranch tacos coming back, baby.
Ooh,
I'm pumped. Get psyched.
Get psyched. I'm excited.
I love the Cool Ranch.
Okay.
Big fan of the Cool Ranch.
Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
You sound like you got the wind knocked out of you when you say that.
They got rid of it a while ago. I don't know how long ago. I was ticked. But the what's the main one called? Just cheese, right?
The
Doritos
Locos Taco.
But what's the topping? Like if you just nacho cheese, right? Nacho cheese Dorito, I think is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's still good. It's a nice touch on a taco form. But Cool Ranch is where it's at, dude. So I'm pumped that that's coming back. I can't wait till it's here. I might party pack a Cool Ranch. I don't know.
Whoa. I don't know. That's going to cost some mad money, dude.
Might be worth it, though. Could be worth it.
Hey, Mike, you want to hear the history of the Cool Ranch Dorito Taco?
Please enlighten us.
The Cool Ranch version was released on March 7th, 2013. The fiery version was released on August 22nd, 2013. Both were discontinued on September 12th, 2019 due to low popularity, leaving only the nacho cheese version to stay on menus.
Can you believe that the Cool Ranch was the low popularity?
That's wild.
I can't even believe it.
I don't even eat the nacho cheese Dorito taco. Not into it.
Not into it? Oh, man. I'll say I normally don't because it's an upcharge.
Yeah.
And I think a taco in general these days, if you're just getting a taco, it's too much as it is.
Yeah.
And then when you want to get that sprinkled nacho cheese Dorito dust on it,
yeah,
which is delicious, it's a bigger upcharge.
Yeah.
And that it's tough to get behind that.
I'm not done with that. I think you can buy them in grocery stores, honestly, and I would possibly do that, but really I'm not looking for it.
I've done it. I'll do it again too. But
I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Well, my taco at home is not the same as a Taco Bell taco. So it's just like, yeah, it's a nice touch at home too, but it's not a substitute if I'm in the mood for a Taco Bell taco.
Yeah. Taco Bell has that certain kind of stank that you can't get at home.
You can't get that at home.
You can't get that at home.
I don't know the oats to beef ratio. I don't know if I'm ever going to know it. So what are you going to do?
Mike,
I just got to go Taco Bell.
I've tried putting oats in my tacos at home.
Yeah.
I definitely have not cracked the code because it was not very good.
Is it pre-mixed oats? I'm sorry, pre-mixed. Is it are you just taking like oats, dried oats?
Yeah.
Are you getting the oats wet first?
Well, you know how at home when you ground the beef, you add the seasoning, then you add the water.
Yeah, that's when you're putting your oats in.
So I would add the oats with the water and add more water than normal.
Okay.
And then
maybe you got to cook the oats first. Maybe you got to add a cooked oat. I don't know.
And then mix them in there.
And then mix it.
I think I might have used rolled oats as well.
Well, that could be a problem too.
A little chunkier. I probably need them instant oats. them real powdery oats.
Have you ever Googled it to see just how they do their beef? Because I never have.
I actually have not.
And I wonder if that would help us get to the product sooner, the finished product sooner. Okay, I've also noticed with the Dorito tacos,
yeah,
I think they're prepared a lot nicer than a standard taco too.
Oh, really?
Like they look like they're made with love.
Wow.
And they come in a little sleeve to help you not get, dust on your fingers.
The little sleeve is nice.
And I think that sleeve also helps it so it doesn't get crushed or like the taco breaks before you eat it.
Yep.
And I wonder if it also just helps with preparing the taco. Because like I said, dude, anytime I've gotten a Dorito taco, it's always like nicely prepared.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the same experience.
You just said you don't get it. You don't even know.
I have gotten it though. Sometimes it comes in with the box meals.
That's the best. I love it when it comes with the meal.
That's pretty much the only time I ever get it is when it's in the meal. But I also just found out that you can substitute out a Soft Taco Supreme for a Doritos taco. So I'm getting that every time.
That's terrible.
Soft Taco Supreme is so good.
Dorito taco for the win.
Nah, you're crazy.
Well, that's what I got for Taco Bell. I'm good to move on from Taco Bell. Till next time. And there will be a next time. We're not closing the book on Taco Bell. No, dude. Next time it'll be how delicious or not delicious the chili cheese burrito was. Stay tuned.
All right. So speaking of food, Me and you are food guys. We talk about food all the time.
Yeah, okay.
So
We talk about food, yes.
We talk about food a lot. Mainly Taco Bell, but we also talk about other stuff. Last time, we talked about New Haven pizza a lot.
Ugh. I felt a little puke come up when you mentioned it.
We looked at pictures, we talked about it, we discussed, we looked at menus, we looked at history, all that. We had a few opinions. Some opinions were louder than others. Our biases were broken. In the end, we had never tried it, so we couldn't really say with certainty if it was good or bad. I found out that in my city, I live in a big city, they have a lot of options here and a lot of culture here, and there happened to be a New Haven pizza place in my city. So I got it today. And I gotta tell you, it sucked.
I am so excited for this segment. All Mark told me was that he tried it today. I have no other info. I'm so into this. Hit it, Mark. Hit it. Don't hold back.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely kidding. It was actually really good.
Oh, you piece of trash. You piece of trash.
Oh, man. The roller coaster of your emotion there is fucking great. I love
I'm so angry.
It was.
I knew you were going to say you liked it because you're such a sucker for food.
Mike, I got to say, I didn't just like it. I thought it was really good.
Wow.
I thought it was really good. So
give me the deets.
I decided to go simple. Not as simple as a tomato pie, because they did have that, but I'm not getting that.
I think you had to get that for the true New Haven experience.
I am not going to pay $20 for bread and sauce.
But see, I feel like that's what the biggest knock was, because some of those pizzas that had actual toppings, like cheese, looked pretty good. And I'm going to admit, I don't know. Can you really mess that up?
The people that we know that have talked about New Haven pizza weren't even familiar with the tomato pie. So I'm not going to use that as a baseline of how good it is. But
when you Google it, it's like one of the first pictures that pops up.
yeah. It's probably because it's the most unique part, or the most unique pizza in New Haven pizza.
You know what that tells me? There's just a lot of sickos out there.
A lot of sickos. People in the Northeast are sickos.
Just a lot of sickos out there in the world today.
Okay, so I decided to go simple. I got a pepperoni pizza.
Perfect. I'm going to already jump in. Sorry. When I try a new pizza place or any kind of new pizza, I just go straight pepperoni, because of my book, if your pepperoni ain't banging, I'm not going to waste my time on anything else. You got to be able to make a pepperoni pizza. That's my take.
You got to be able to make a pepperoni pizza. It's a very solid topping, if not the best, and then it showcases everything else.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
So we said last time baseline is crust, sauce, cheese. I added pepperoni because I wanted to enjoy it a lot. I would have enjoyed it regularly, but the pepperoni, I want it there.
You want that pep.
I gotta get that pep.
Did you get a full pizza or like a slice?
They do not sell by slices, so I got a whole pizza. Can
I keep asking you questions, or do you want to just spill it all out?
Keep asking. I'm good.
Okay. What kind of shape was it? Now, this is very important to understand if you got an authentic New Haven style pizza.
It was not perfectly round.
Okay. That's the positive.
It wasn't as bad as some of the pictures that we saw.
Like it might have only been dropped one time?
It had the idea of round. It had the notion of being round.
Do we have pictures?
It wasn't perfectly round. We do have pictures.
Okay.
I just sent it to your phone. If
you can give me that behind the scenes action, heck yeah.
And you do take a look at that. What do you think?
I don't know. If I had to put it into words,
yeah,
it had the idea of being round.
It had the idea of being round. Okay.
It looks pretty good though. I'd eat that.
It does look good, doesn't it? I thought the same thing.
It looks good.
But it's very red, like we were seeing. You know, it's kind of like, it looks like the sauce is coming through.
It looks greasy.
It was kind of greasy.
I love a greasy za. I'm a fan of that.
I can see why people wouldn't like it for its greasiness, because it definitely was greasy, but I was okay with it. I thought it tasted great. I thought it wasn't like pooling. There's a little pooling in the pepperoni, but I'm fine with it. Whatever. I got a tough stomach.
Like a deer.
I got a stomach like the toughest animal alive, a deer.
Like a goat.
Now you see the picture, Mike.
Yep.
And I'll post it in the Discord. The crust was really chewy.
Okay.
And I very much liked it. It was almost like I was trying to think of how to explain it. You know when you get like a nice loaf of bread, like from a bakery, like an uncut, like sourdough loaf. It's kind of chewy. It's like hard on the outside. It felt like that. It felt like when I was eating it, it was on like a very thin version of a sourdough loaf.
I also want to say about this picture, it looks like a pizza.
It looks like a pizza.
It looks like a pizza.
It's round. It's nice.
Like the cheese looks to be spread out evenly across the top. Like it wasn't globbed here and there.
Nope.
To me, it looks like a traditional pizza.
To me, it looks like the cubed cheese, not the shredded cheese.
Okay.
Just based on like how when I bit into it and like how it looks on top, it's very like uniform, and that tends to be more uniform when it's actually like tiny cubes of cheese.
You got the cube effect going.
Yeah, and that's what we did at Chuck E. Cheese when I worked there. It was cubed cheese.
Okay. Other than just the crust, you can tell. Now I learned it was what, a
coal-fired pizza.
Coal-fired pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I would have guessed a wood fire. Just because that's also what I'm used to.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of stands this pizza out against, like, oh, you just picked up a pizza from whatever joint.
Yeah.
Obviously more than like just Papa John's or Pizza Hut or something.
It was definitely better than Papa John's or Pizza Hut. And in the way it was much chewier than those pizzas.
I like it chewy.
It's good, man. It was really good. And there was a good amount of sauce, not too much, not too little, and then there was a good amount of cheese. I thought there was plenty of cheese on it, and a lot of them didn't look like they had cheese on it.
At this place, or like looking up pictures last week?
At the pictures that we looked at last week.
Right. Agreed. The crust.
Yeah.
This looks, at least from this picture, it looks a little bit thicker, maybe more like you'd get from a hand-tossed style pizza, a little fluffier. I feel like we were thinking maybe it was more thin.
It was not crackery. I thought it was going to be like real thin and crispy, but it was definitely, it's not thick by any means. It's probably like a 1/4 inch thick, and it wasn't crackery. It was like chewy.
It's a floppy. Like if you picked it up.
A little bit, not too bad. Not like a New York slice. You know how like a New York slice really goes over. Or like a Neapolitan pizza. It's really like floppy. This one was a little sturdier than that.
It looks very good.
It was really good.
I see a little issue with the pepperoni placement. I assume you didn't rearrange them.
I did not rearrange them. Yeah, it's a little heavy on one side compared to the other. I'll agree with you there.
Other than that, and that's not going to stop me from eating it. It's just, that's my food critic eyes.
Yep.
Doing their thing.
You're kind of a food critic.
A little bit of a critic over here.
You're kind of a food critic of podcasting.
Yeah.
But okay, crust was chewy, cheese was good, sauce was really good. The actual crust of the pizza is much smaller than like a hand tossed. It's more like everything is flat. And with a hand tossed, it kind of like the crust like kind of mounds at the end. This was not like that. It's more flat. And the crust was really crunchy.
Did you dip the crust in anything or just eat it straight up?
I didn't. I just ate it straight up. Two things I will say, and I don't know if this speaks for all New Haven pizza, but what we've read about is that New Haven is coal-fired. I did not get really any like coal flavoring on it, like the taste of coal at all in this pizza.
Could you see the oven?
I did not. So I ordered delivery, which might be another thing that our friend might hate.
Do they hate delivery?
No. It's just like probably not the best experience, for getting a pizza. I did not see the oven. I don't know if it was coal fired, but it didn't. To me, it didn't taste like like coal. You know how like with a grill has a certain flavor or wood fire has a certain flavor. Like this didn't taste like that to me.
That's what I want to know. Next time, dude, you're gonna have to go in person.
I'm gonna have to go in person, and I would definitely
scope it out.
Honestly, I would definitely get it again.
Cool.
And then the second thing, I also read that the crust or the dough is more of like a sourdough, like a sour flavor, like a real deep sourdough flavor. This one did not have that either. It tasted like it was made yesterday as opposed to like 3 days ago, sour.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know what that is like, Mike.
No, see, my food critic usually is just my eyes and whether I say it's good or not good.
Yeah.
I don't usually pick out those nuances, or if I can, I don't know how to put it into words.
True. You probably would have just thought it was good.
Yeah.
I would guess. And if I'm going to use that format, it was good.
I appreciate using the mic scale. Thank you.
Using the mic scale, it was good. And I would definitely get it again. Using the Mark criteria, I guess.
Criterium.
Yeah, I don't think it was coal fired, and I don't think the crust was sour enough. Like sourdough.
You didn't think it was coal fired?
I don't think it was coal fired. No.
You're calling shenanigans. Oh man.
I just didn't taste it. So I don't know.
You didn't taste it.
I'm in no means a food critic. I just like to eat, but I don't think it was coal fired.
Oh man. That's hot off the press.
Stay tuned, because I may be wrong, and I'm willing to admit it when I'm wrong. But stay tuned, because I will probably go there again, and if I go there in person, I will see if there's an actual coal oven, or ask if they have a coal oven.
I hope you're wrong, because the way I took it, it has to be coal if it's New Haven.
Yeah.
That's what the C stands for.
Yeah.
Coal. New Haven.
You mean that
pizza?
The C in coal in New Haven. The box does say a pizza on it, though. Also,
a pizza. It's a pizza.
A pizza.
It's just so you know what's inside the box.
Well, it's not just pizza. It's a pizza, like they said.
Well, yeah, it's just one.
Shut up, Mike.
Oh, yeah. You got to do some recon, or at least hit the website. You don't have to do it right now.
Yeah.
But hit the website, see if they're advertising that it's coal.
Yeah, I can't do it right now because we have to keep coming up with ideas for podcasts. So we're gonna keep milking this cash cow.
Yeah, this will definitely be making it on the podcast number 6.
At least 6. Are we on 5 right now?
I think we're on 5. Yeah, we're on 5.
Okay, cool.
Feels like 100, but
feels like we've been doing this for years.
Yeah. Well, that's great, dude. I would totally try that. That looked good.
Yeah. If you ever come visit, we should go. You should have you try it.
I'm going to Google. Maybe there's a restaurant around here that's trying to whip them up.
There could be.
I don't know. I don't get out much. I'll call up Taco Bell, see if they're making pizzas.
Yeah,
these days.
if you do. No, we'll like take, I'll try the New Haven pizza. You try the chili cheese burrito,
Boom. Done.
Boom.
Then I'll find one of those Taco Bell Pizza Huts.
Ooh.
See if they can do me a New Haven.
Honestly, you might have a legacy Pizza Hut there. Like one of those ones that still has the buffet and like.
We have one Pizza Hut now. 2 of the 3 that I knew of growing up here are no longer there.
Oh, okay.
One turned into a different pizza joint, which is very good, and I like that a lot. They're Detroit style.
Oh, yeah.
It's very good.
I remember you telling me about that.
And the other one's just been vacant for the past couple of years.
Okay. I remember growing up, there was one with a buffet.
You want to move again?
Me? Move?
Yeah, we could start our own New Haven.
We are going to start it?
Yeah.
You haven't even...
Do you think there'd be
You haven't even tried it yet. I've only tried it
You saying
once.
I'm not qualified?
We've never even...
No.
Mike, we've never even been to New Haven.
But I love getting my hands in that dough. You know this.
And I can decipher all the little flavors, and you can tell whether it's good or not.
You're talking 1 day, 3 day sour? I'll tell you good, not good.
Yep. Perfect.
We're bound for success.
We'll be slanging pizzas 2 days a week, 2 to 3 hours at a time. Let's make a career out of it, man.
Business is booming.
Yup. Booming.
We'll be open from roughly somewhere around 9:30 Central
Yeah.
to like midnight, and
Yeah.
maybe if we're having a good time, we'll go a little bit longer.
Somewhere around 9:30 though. Like keep it loose.
Yeah.
Keep it loose.
Keep it loose. You never know when the kids are gonna go to sleep. You gotta keep it loose.
We might have oven problems too. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We call them oven issues.
Yeah, dude. Just pack you're probably not even fully unpacked yet. Just pack it back up.
Let's pack it back up.
Head back this way.
I just packed everything up. I know know how to do it pretty good.
Yeah, and we know where the screws will be.
I got them. I got backups too.
Right? You got backups. They'll be right in your pocket, but you got backups.
I got backups.
Dude, do you know what else ranks up there on the good scale in my book?
What's that?
Have you ever had raw pancake batter?
Raw pancake batter?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Not even just to taste it?
Maybe I licked the beater once when I was younger, but no.
Wow. I don't know if I can trust your 1 day to 3 day sour if you're not even trying the pancake batter.
I mean,
do you just not eat pancakes?
I don't really eat pancakes that much. No.
If you're not making pancakes, then I can't hold it against you for not trying the batter.
I honestly can't remember the last time I made pancakes.
I'm not huge into pancakes. My kid wanted them for breakfast yesterday, and it was too late to like do pancakes in the morning, so
Yep.
I figure, hey, we'll just do pancakes for supper.
Pancakes for supper that's a good meal.
Yeah, the way I like to make them is in the pan, not on a griddle, and just what? Mark's chuckling. What?
Mike, you're telling me you make pancakes in a pan? That's crazy.
Okay. That's pretty funny. That's good.
That's crazy.
But I think a lot of people make them on the griddle. Even the box says on the griddle.
Oh, okay.
So I do it on the pan. How would you make a pancake?
I do it on the pan. I don't have a griddle.
Okay. You just don't have a griddle. Well, I got a griddle, and I said, screw that griddle.
Yeah, is it an electric one?
It's an electric one.
I do wish I had an electric griddle. I do have a lot of kitchen gadgets though, and I don't know if griddle would make that.
Yeah. And if griddle will make the cut. Maybe someday. So I'm making these pancakes, and this is not new to me, but this is what I wanted to ask you. If you've ever tried the raw pancake batter,
Yeah.
which I know now you have not.
I've not.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's so good.
I do like brownie batter, and that's
Oh, brownie batter's delicious.
kind of the same thing, only chocolate.
Yeah, so good. Do you add no, if you're making box brownies, you're not adding sugar, are you? It just comes
No.
that's just already in there.
All you add is like eggs and oil and water, maybe.
So I've known for a while I like the pancake batter. I think it's so good where as I'm making it, I'll usually like take a couple scoops of the batter with my finger
Yeah.
and just enjoy it because it's so good. So
Why do you like it? What's so good about it? Like,
I don't know.
Dig deep into
It's-
those flavors. Dig deep into those feelings that you get when you eat it, Mike.
I assume there's some sort of like baking soda involved.
Sure.
Like it may be a little tingly or some kind of little punch. Like
Ooh, okay. You're going for
I don't know.
You're going for texture and experience right now instead of flavor.
It's very sweet, but it's also like there's also something else happening with it.
It's kind of like Pop Rocks or something.
Yeah, like something else happening there that I could only assume is like a baking soda.
It could be baking soda or baking powder.
Maybe it's baking powder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's happening. It's a party in my mouth. It's delicious. So I did stumble upon something yesterday too.
Yeah.
So as I'm making these pancakes, I put some spray oil down
Yep.
and then I put the batter on.
That's how my mom used to do it.
I started doing, I took a pancake off. I'm doing a pancake one at a time. Small pan.
Small pan. That's not very
Small pan.
efficient, Mike. You should probably get 3. You should probably bust out that griddle, actually.
Nope, never gonna happen.
You could get like 8 of them going at once.
This way, my full attention is on the one cake. So I know it will turn out to perfection.
And you want to open a pizza restaurant with me?
Cheeses, yeah. We're going to have loads of cheeses.
You're just going to be cooking one pizza at a time, topping it, stretching that dough, topping it in the oven. Watch it as it's in the oven. Pull it out, cut it, send it out. On to the next order, Wilbur.
You think this business is going to be booming where I got to be slaving away, slanging Zaz left and right?
We're
only going to be getting one order at a time.
We're only going to be only have enough time for 1 hour in the 2 to 3 hours that we're slinging pizza each week.
Okay, so I forgot to put oil down and I started pouring more batter into the pan.
Yep.
And it's like, oh crap. So I quickly got that off and it started, cooking the bottom.
Yeah, real pale cook.
So then I just ate it. Man, was that good.
Oh.
A lightly toasted bottom.
Yeah.
With still liquidy, goopy batter on top.
Yeah.
I think I'm onto something there.
Ooh, buddy.
I think we could come up with something good here.
Okay.
Kind of like a crepe.
Like a wet crepe.
Like a wet crepe, yeah. Come on down to the wet crepe, boys.
Yeah, come on down to wet cakes. We'll serve you up something gooey.
We could sling New Havens at night between 9:30 and midnight.
Yep.
And we could open up bright and early, like 10:30 a.m.
Yep.
Sling some wet crepes.
I like wet cakes. Can we go with wet cakes?
Wet cakes, sure. We can go wet cakes.
Okay.
We could have we call it wet cakes.
Yeah.
But we could have a wet cake and a wet crepe.
It's thinner.
Yeah. That's what it says on the menu. Wet crepe. It's thinner.
It's thinner! Exclamation point.
Same thing, but it's thinner.
It's thinner. This is what we go to the bank with too when we're trying to get a loan for this.
Mm-hmm.
We go, it's like pancakes, but you can make them in half the time because you don't cook them all the way.
It's thinner.
It's thinner.
So so the kind of the main point I'm asking you is this, because you're a food guy.
Yeah.
Again, I'm making these from the box.
Yeah.
It's just pancake mix. It says don't eat uncooked or something like that.
Yeah.
Why? What's happening there?
Are you putting eggs in it?
No egg. I did milk.
Is there egg powder in the ingredients?
I have no idea.
That's what you're going to want to look up because there's probably
Why?
Something like that.
Egg powder? I've
Yeah.
never even heard of such a thing.
Mike, that's because you're a good, not good kind of guy. You're not an egg, no egg kind of guy. You're a good, not good kind of guy.
I mean, how are you is it a salmonella sort of thing? Like a
Probably.
raw egg versus cooked egg?
Probably.
And a powdered egg would be pre-cooked?
A powdered egg would be just dried. So it would have all the moisture taken out of it, but it wouldn't be cooked in quotations.
Interesting.
Because it's to dry it out or to make it a powder, it's probably either freeze dried, which is not cooked at all, it's frozen, or air dried, which is around like 100 to 120 degrees probably. And that is not cooking it past what the USDA and FDA
Safe zone.
The safe zone, yeah, to kill that bacteria.
Interesting. I had no idea such a thing was even there.
Yeah, man. Food's crazy.
But you know me, dude. Sometimes they call you the bad boy of streaming. Sometimes they call me the bad boy of streaming.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna adhere to no warning on the back of my pancake box. If I want to eat that raw batter, I'm gonna eat that raw batter.
I mean, we all do it, Mike.
Yeah.
I lick the entire bowl when I'm making brownies. I lick the beaters, I lick the rubber spatula that I use, I lick the entire bowl. Like there's straight up raw eggs in that.
I've made a bowl of brownies, and that's right. It stopped there. I made a bowl of brownies.
Bowl of it.
They didn't go in the oven. I just ate that goop.
Honestly, Mike, I want to try this. I thought of this before when we brought up brownies. What if you make pancakes out of brownie batter?
The pause is me pondering.
I mean, why wouldn't it be bad? It's the same thing, basically. It might be a little thicker than pancakes, but I could lower that. I could add a little more water.
It'd be very interesting. I mean, it's going to taste just like a brownie, right?
Yeah. but in pancake form.
It's just going to be a pancake form, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be chocolate pancakes, basically. It's probably basically the same ingredients, too.
I'm down to try it.
Mike, why don't you soak in that for a little bit?
I'll ponder that as I'm laying in bed
You
tonight.
should dip your toes in that.
Is there a baking powder in brownie mix?
I think so. Yeah, it rises a little bit.
Okay. If not, we're going to have to add some.
Oh, okay. You want a real fluffy one, huh?
Well, I mean, if I'm just judging batter to batter, I don't get that same pop
You get that
out of the brownie batter.
You like that sizzle batter, huh?
I like that sizzle. Give me with that sizzle.
So with that, we are going to provide you yet again with a 1-star review. 1-star reviews. That's our theme song. And this one is a Google Maps 1-star of a fast food restaurant called Panda Express. Panda Express? What the hell is express about it? This is the third time in a row I've come here and had to park wait over 40 minutes. A disgusting amount of time to wait for fast food.
Park wait?
Park wait.
Wow. That is a long time to have to wait.
That's a long time to wait for fast food. I can't even believe.
Fast food?
I can't even believe. That's not the first person that has said that we've read on here saying that they've waited over 40 minutes for fast food. Like, just don't wait that long.
I got a story from a friend about a Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Ordered Little Caesars from the app.
Yep.
You're supposed to get a notification when it's ready.
Okay.
He did not get any notification.
Sure.
He let 2 hours go by.
2 hours?
2 hours go by. And then he went to the Little Caesars and he's like, yeah, I ordered this like 2 hours ago and I didn't get any notification.
Yep.
And they're like, and then he said, they go, oh, okay. And they reached under the counter, took out his pizza and handed it to him. So not only has it been sitting there for probably 2 hours, that it wasn't even in like the warming thing anymore.
Oh my God, dude. That is so horrific.
You didn't think maybe it'd be ready after like an hour, or like call and be like, hey, is this ready?
Man.
After 2 hours, like I'm just not even going. I'm getting food somewhere else, whatever.
I cannot believe they saved it for that long.
Oh, in case they showed up, I guess.
Yeah, but you're not going to give someone that.
Right. At the same time, don't you say, yeah, sorry, we'll make another one? Or if you have a hot and ready to go, like, do you want a hot and ready?
Yeah.
Give them the same one.
You start raising hell at that point. My God. Did he take it? Did he take it?
He took it. He said,
oh my God.
He said he was kind of frozen in shock, where he kind of they handed it to him. He accepted it and just like kind of turned around and left. It's like, what just happened?
I would like to think that I wouldn't do that, but I might do that also.
Yeah, you're a little caught off guard, right? Like, oh, you're really?
The stupidity of the situation just like blows your mind.
Yeah, especially if you think you're gonna have to wait again too. Like, well, I already waited 2 hours. Now I gotta wait again.
They literally have pizzas ready to go right there.
You know?
Are you kidding me? That's all Little Caesars is, isn't it? It's just hot and ready.
Right.
That's like the foundation of their business.
Yeah, that's why I love that story so much.
Oh my God!
Like it comes up in conversation on a regular basis. Anytime we talk food, like I'll like ask them, so did you wait 2 hours for this one, or did you just go right away?
Do you develop some sort of a craving for 2 hour-old pizza now?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, bud?
So till next time, my name's Mike.
My name's Mark.
With Video Game Weekend.
Good night, sweet prince.
If you made it this far, we wanted to say thank you for tuning in and appreciate any follow or subscribe clicks you're able to offer. Reminder that you can find us live Monday and Friday nights at twitch.tv/videogameweekend, where you can also find links to our Discord and YouTube channels. Take care, everyone. Oh, Crossfire.
I never like tried to make sense of it, and I always thought it was you can count up enough.
See, I'm saying count too.
Crossfire, you can count up enough.
You can count up enough. We're like
Yeah.
you and me, dude. We're right there. We're right there, dude.